Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rachelle and I'm doing a reading for the collective, starting with some prosperity dust. I'm just gonna kind of see what's going on, just a general reading, starting with some angel cards. We've got delight, 4 angels standing around a cake with candles. My favorite words, delight. Openness. There's an angel standing with arms outstretched. Delight and openness. That's cool. All right. Open to the delight. Feeling open because of feeling delight. Anyway, let's take a look at you. I want to know what energy you're in right now. I'm going to use the Modern Life Oracle, and I'll be reading a little bit, probably. We've got Professional Binge Watcher in reverse. Oh. Ghosting Guru, upright. Parallel Parker Pro in reverse. Okay, that came up not too long ago. Let's see. I'm so close to getting these pages in an actual binder. Not yet, but soon. All right, so Professional Binge Watcher in reverse. This is like, there's a little bit of overdoing it. Number 27. Professional Binge Watcher in reverse. The outside world is a blurry concept. Time to emerge from your cocoon of content. Is that your landlord knocking or just really immersive surround sound? When this card appears reversed, it might be time to peel yourself off the sofa and remember what non-pixelated human faces look like. Your Netflix account is begging for a break, and your continue watching list has become sentient and is planning world domination. So spending a little too much time zoning out, living in another world, other worlds, rather than dealing with reality. We'll put that in quotes. Ghosting Guru. What is this about? $32. You're a master of the Irish goodbye. No awkward farewells for you. Hair. When the Ghosting Guru card fades. Oh, this is going to bug me. I have this hair that's tickling. Okay. When the Ghosting Guru card fades into the upright position, your ability to vanish from social situations is unparalleled. You can exit a group chat so smoothly that people don't realize you're gone until 3 weeks later. Weddings, parties, or just a casual hangout. No social obligation is too big for you to slip away from unnoticed. You're not antisocial, you just value your alone time all the time. So right away there's something about preferring your own company, spending a lot of time alone, needing to be alone, but maybe overdoing it a little bit. Usually there's a reason. Parallel Parker Pro. This one came up, like I said, I think last time. Where is it? I wish these were alphabetized. I think when I redo them, I'm gonna I'm gonna put them in order. I'm gonna create my own list. Here we go. Number 42. That's right. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. So, reversed. You're stuck in a rut, literally and figuratively. Time to try a new approach. I'm not even gonna read that because really, I'm talking to someone who is very comfortable solo, doing their own thing. A little too comfortable. I'm talking to someone who likes to hermit, who is more feels more comfortable and safe in their own company than around others. It's not to say you don't go out. It's not to say you're not around other people. It's just you're kind of stuck in a rut of being on your own. So let's look at what I want to know, like, why, like, what is the challenge? What is challenging you that is making you feel like you would rather be alone? I mean, it could be something simple as being an introvert, but you know, introverts can be social. I am one of those. So what is it that is making you feel like you are stuck in the rut of being on your own, wanting to be alone, not wanting to engage publicly, socially? I just grabbed the Lightseers deck. What's the challenge here? 6 of Wands in reverse. 8 of Swords. Oh, you're something, I don't know, something hasn't worked out here for you, and it's really got you up in your head. You have a skewed perspective of yourself that's not accurate. 5 of Swords in reverse. It's like you've been dealing with conflict or battling or something. Somehow, tell me more about the 6 of Wands in reverse. The Devil in reverse. Strength. So we have Capricorn here. Here is Leo. 7 of Cups. You've had to work really hard to overcome. I think it could have to do with negative thinking. It could be any kind of addiction or temptation, things you felt tied to, stuck to. And in overcoming this, you have discovered that you have options, or maybe just, you know, opportunities have opened up to you. But there's a little bit of confusion about what to choose, and you feel like you made the wrong choice. You chose something or someone, you know, somehow the situation made you feel like it didn't work out. You didn't get the attention, the recognition, the victory, the success that you thought you were going to get, or you hoped you would, because you've put in a lot of effort and work here to build up your confidence. And then something kind of, you know, your ego got a little bit of a how do I say it? You got to blow to the ego. and so that's put you all up in your head. And you're like, what is this 5 of Swords in reverse? 8 of Pentacles in reverse. You're just, it's like you don't want to work. Oh, Justice, Libra. You don't want to work on something anymore because you're like, what's the point? And by not working on something, you're actually getting your justice. It's like balancing things out. The Hermit in reverse. Virgo, you're coming. Oh, interesting. You're meant to come out of isolation. You've been in isolation. You've been up in your head because of something not being the way you wanted or thought it could be. Because there's confusion here. There's too many choices, or you feel like you made the wrong choice. And so by something not working out, it put you in your head, and so you stopped working. But that's where things turn around. It's like something wasn't meant for you. You know, not everything we try is supposed to work out. Sometimes it's a lesson. Sometimes it's just us learning, like, oh, that's a thing that isn't meant for me. But at least you gave it a try, right? You wouldn't have known had you not tried. And so you're meant to come out of isolation and to not be in that particular arena anymore. You're not meant to fight for your position. This is a feeling of needing to just let something go. Chalk it up to the lesson learned, and it doesn't reflect on you as a person. It's just something that happened. Now you have a clearer understanding of what you want, what's good for you, what's not good for you. So you're meant to come out of isolation here, but there's a struggle. There's a struggle because you're kind of stuck in the crap circles, that mental loop. And well, let's see. Let's see if we can get a clear understanding as I take a drink of water. What do we need to know? What didn't work out? I don't know. Yeah, like I want to know. Okay, let's look at this. What do you want? Something has happened here that has shown you very clearly what you don't want. So what is it that you want? I mean, I know you want success and victory. Yeah, you want your 10 of Pentacles. You want that long-term success, that, you know, everything working out, the family, the money, you want to feel comfortable and stable. What do you want? 8 of Wands, you want forward movement. You want momentum. You want to ride that jet stream. You might want communication. 5 of Pentacles. Right? What is this 5 of Pentacles about? The Empress. Libra, again, also Taurus, and for me as a reader, Virgo. Queen of Wands. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Knight of Wands in reverse. Oh. What is happening here? This is... You want to leave someone out in the cold. Is that right? Okay, now I need to clarify. What is the Empress? Tell me about the Empress. 4 of Swords in reverse. See, coming out of isolation. I feel like that's you. You want to come out. You want to come out of isolation. What's the Queen of Wands? 3 of Cups in reverse. Because, okay, so Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse, the Magician in reverse. Gemini, also Virgo again. There was a third party situation here with someone, 2 people. There's a player who's very master manipulator. There's a Queen of Wands here who was, they could be gossipy, but, it feels like these two somehow were in cahoots. This Queen and this Knight of Wands in reverse put you in a third-party situation, which is why you've been in isolation. Because, yeah, they're like, whether it's two people or it's one person who is the player, who showed up in a certain way, was very dynamic and exciting and interesting, but actually it could be that they're just, you thought they were your friend, and they're like gossiping and not saying nice things, not actually being who they said they were. And they're actually a player and a master manipulator, or there's the third party situation has to do with two of these, with two people. And you're over here, and now we've got confirmation, my son's alarm. And you're this Empress here, and you've been in isolation and you want to come out, and so you want your 10 of Pentacles. You thought you had it. It didn't work out the way you thought. It wasn't what you thought. And so you're ready to move on. And you're ready to let something die. And she's got a cage around the flower. There's still a feeling of like, I want to say protection, but you can't protect. It's like somebody stripped the protection by their actions. Does that make sense? Like, you were there keeping it together, trying to keep something alive, and somebody else, other people, they didn't care, or they were just doing what they wanted to do, not really concerned about how that was going to affect you. And so you want to leave them out in the cold. You want to leave you're over this. Yeah, you don't want these characters in your life. So okay, and you want the opposite. You want that, again, that stability. You want people who show up, who are there for you. So I'm going to take this to the extended. I'm going to look at who's coming in, what's coming in. I want to look at how you see yourself, because I feel like, because you are the Empress here, I feel like you recognize your worth, or you're beginning to, at least. You're starting to entertain the idea of actually coming out into the world again after this period of isolation. And I have to bring this back to where we started, delight and openness. You are ready. I feel like you're on the precipice, if you haven't started already, of opening yourself to new opportunities, new ideas, new just being open to new experiences and feeling delight, being with people that you can celebrate with, that you enjoy their company, they enjoy you. It's a feeling of belonging. You've already done a lot of work here, right? And so you are ready. You are primed for actual success. The reason why there was not success is because you were dealing with characters who were getting in the way of your ultimate success. So, okay, let me close out with a cheeky little message from Spirit. You're the main character. Start acting like you read the script. You are the main character. You're this Empress energy. And acting like you read the script means you know the end. You know what's where things are heading. You know the plot twist. You're in charge. Oops. You're doing better than your inner critic wants to admit. Shh, don't let it hear us. Yeah, see, your inner critic is basing everything it's telling you on false evidence appearing real. That's the acronym for fear. And it's false. It's wrong. You're believing lies that you're telling yourself. But the inner critic is usually somebody from your life who has taken up space in your mind and tells you things that aren't true. And so this is about you changing the narrative and starting to tell yourself a new and different story. So we will dive more into that in the extended. There will be a link in the description box below. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.